This is another review from RaddTitan. Alex speaking. Geo-man on the camera. Sorry about the shaky camera work, you know what he's like. Here you go. So today we've got another Lord of the Rings piece. This is Grima Worm tongue. He's from the second movie. So oh yeah, it says actually on the box. From the two Towers. I was trying to remember, and there's no point when I can actually read it. And he's the one who kind of pollutes the king. Yeah, that's right.
And, he poisons the ear of the king, doesn't he? But
so we've got him. This is actually 1/4. Sorry, I said about the Peter Jackson piece being 1/6. But it's not the case. They're actually both 1/4. They're just tiny characters. As you can see, yeah, it says down the bottom there.
Yeah.
So 1/4 polystone. This is a limited run of 2000, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep, 2000. This is number 797 of 2000. So, you know, standard business, Mr. Midway as usual. We're going to get him out of the box, and Geo-man's going to do the talking on this wonderful piece.
Joy.
Yeah. Pause me.
Does the actual... Wait there.
I'm filming you.
Alright, well film me. You see something. That's just one thing. Does that say exactly the same thing? Is it exactly the same base?
I think it's the same base. Yeah.
Exactly the same?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just a peg in a different place.
Alright, cool.
Go, man.
Hello people, carrying on with our review of Worm Tongue from Lord of the Rings. Go through the base quickly. Alex didn't go through it on the last one.
No, we didn't.
On the back, there it is with the number. And it's, again, this is done by the sculptor is Mike Asquith, and he's just simply put Mike written across it. Yeah, that's not great, Mike.
I thought my signature was bad.
Yes, yeah, it's pretty good. And obviously, again, the details you don't see really in pictures too much. The base is pretty cool, so in the light, it's all engraved in there of the map. Because obviously we've got Mordor, and you know.
That's the same one. That's the only one I said as well.
Yeah, I think Rohan, I can say that. Rohan's cool. And the piece itself, really heavy, dude. This is serious weight, this.
Well, this is not when Sideshow clearly weren't doing hollow pieces back then. So this piece is solid.
Okay, and it's on a square peg. So it sits just like so. It's actually pretty cool.
Put him back on the table, because then I'll...
Happy with that?
That's better, yeah.
My feeble mind.
It looks quite good in the light, actually. There.
Well, in fairness, I mean, it's got some good shading going on in this. It's quite solid. I mean, it's not exactly the most dynamic pose and so on. I mean, he's quite a slivery little...
slimy little fucker. I remember you were quoting him quite a bit when after we watched the film, you were doing your little fork tongue quote quite a lot.
Yeah, but I actually really like that quote. Is the part in it where he's talking to Gandalf, and Gandalf says to him, you know, keep your forked tongue behind your teeth, which I actually use when people say crap to me.
I thought it was the...
Nah, it's Gandalf. It's 100%, yeah. I don't misquote films. That's 100% it's Gandalf.
Isn't the guy who's the son of the king, isn't that Carl Urban? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, I think it's Carl Urban, yeah. You know, or at least the captain is Carl Urban, Dread. Anyway, back onto this. It's nice. I think he's blown his nose, because that's definitely a hanky going on there. Yeah. And then he seems to have his hand on his sword or knife. That looks like a sword to me.
It's got like a little dagger.
Could be a little dagger, yeah. Really nice work on the sculpt of the face. You can see the wart around the eye.
Oh, it's just really well shaky there, sorry. It was me.
And, yeah. See, it's not just me that does this.
Could be his wanking tissue.
Could be. And his eyes look really good, though. The colours in the eyes are great. The lips look good. The sort of, you know, the hook nose. You know, he's got a few warts on his face. His hair looks greasy and disgusting. There's hints of blue, highlights through it. You know, the workmanship on this isn't bad. I mean, the problem with it is it's really kind of boring pose. I mean, it really does. I mean, in fairness, it does look like him. That's the main thing. It does look like who it's meant to look like.
Yeah, it looks a lot like him, and as I say, the detailing is quite good, but it's just it's quite a chunky, solid...
Yeah, dude, it's heavy. There's probably ways about...
yeah, I mean, it could have been a lot better, the actual pose, and we're not really selling it, considering I want to trade it.
Well, look, at the end of the day, there are people that collect this stuff. Unfortunately, you know, you thought you were going to get into it, and then the Lord of the Rings characters just got out of hand. There's just too many.
Oh, yeah.
And you are collecting film and Disney. You're collecting Disney now.
Am I doing Disney?
No.
Or is that because Marvel bought Disney?
Yeah, you're doing
Disney
you're
Marvel.
doing everything. I'm trying to stick to sort of like DC and Marvel, and you're sort of going film and everything else. But unfortunately, there's just too much.
Sorry, with the cloak, I don't know if you can pick up on the camera, but when you're sort of going around, it's sort of got like a green.
Yeah, it's definitely got green in it. It's got highlights of blue as well. It's actually done fairly nicely. The paintwork on it is really good. There's no scuffs. There's no problems with it.
Yeah,
it's pretty solid. You know, it's like I said, it's got highlights going throughout it. It's a pretty cool, half decent piece. Probably about, let's have a look. So this is my quarter scale. So Budweiser, please. And there we are. And it's just a bit bigger than a, Budweiser. So let's have a look. I had a measuring tape somewhere.
Okay, let me shake the camera around while I go. Hey everybody, this is another review from Rewind.
Rewind. No, I don't have you. Indeed. Go, you're on.
What are you doing on our shelf? We don't like you. A valid question, my liege. Would you like a tissue for your throat and your face?